Terrance Carriello was a well-known business tycoon, famous for his kind and caring nature. His tragic passing came after weeks of disappearance from the media, where it was revealed he became very sick and died soon thereafter. He made his fortune with his monopoly on racehorse stables and his cunning business strategies. Some have criticised Mr. Carriello over the years due to his consistent forced buyouts on different smaller businesses. However, arguably what was most known for Terrance was for his tendency to adopt his children and his desire for them to make something of themselves. We have been called in after the death of Terrance Carriello to record his will reading and his 5 children's response to it. This documentary will be called Hello, my name is Chloe Allison. We are currently standing outside the mysterious Terrance Hall Social Club, where the will for Terrance Carriello is going to be read for the first time. Hello, are you Jack Carriello?
I am, yeah. Are you the crew?
We are the crew. We're here to interview you. If you don't mind, we'll have a few questions before everyone gets here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Is he coming along?
This is my cameraman. He's not going to be on screen, but he's just going to be around, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Can you state your name and relationship to Terrance Carriello?
My name is Jack Carriello. I am the second adopted son of Terrance Carriello.
How did you feel about your father?
Oh, I loved him. He took me in from the orphanage since I was just young.
Were you saddened by his death?
Yeah. Me and Dad worked together. Whole life we basically ran the horses together.
But not recently?
No. He wanted me to strike out, do my own thing. He's always said he wanted his kids to be independent.
So how did that make you feel, being kicked out?
It is what it is,
So what would you do with your dad's money?
Put it towards wife and kids, I think. Sorry, can we go? I think there's someone else in the main hall.
Some documentary could Dad hide.
Yeah, he always makes a little bit precious money in us.
When's the will reader getting here? I want to get this over and done with.
It'll be here soon. Just got to wait for the rest of the children to arrive.
For rest, you don't mean?
Yes, Mr. Carriello. All of your siblings are going to be here.
Even Connor?
Even Connor.
Well, I'm not saying that. Connor can go fuck himself.
Fuck's sake. That's last wish, you stay.
Miss Carriello, why don't we go and do our interview? Okay. State your name and relation to Terrance Carriello.
I'm Chiara Carriello and I'm the 3rd adopted child of Terrance Carriello.
How did you feel about your father?
Yeah, I loved him a lot and he helped me through my problems, and without him I never would have gone to rehab.
Didn't you state that your childhood was the reason you turned to drugs?
That was a long time ago and I really don't think it's appropriate for you to put that in my dad's documentary.
Mr. Carriello specifically stated that all details were to be included. Can you please answer the question?
Yeah, I said that once, but I was high, so can we just move on?
Were you saddened by his death?
What kind of questions are these? Was I saddened by his death? Of course I was. What a load of shit.
Please refrain from using bad language in the future. Final question. What would you do with your father's fortune?
I would use it to fund other people's rehab journeys and keep them away from drugs.
Thank you for your time, Miss Carriello.
You're welcome.
I've written a new song to commemorate the death of Terrance Carriello.
Tried to run, but I didn't get so far. Oh, what a mistake.
Can we turn this shit off? It's bad enough being reminded of that stupid portrait over there.
It's a nice song. It's good that people care enough about him to write a song about him.
Yeah. except the only people that care about him never knew him.
Please state your name and relation to Terrance Carriello.
My name is Carriello, and I'm the fourth adopted child of Terry.
How did you feel about your father?
Dad, well, he had his flaws, but I loved him deep down.
Do you resent him for shutting down your music business?
Wow, you guys really did your research. He didn't think it would work, and he thought it'd be bad for his brand.
How did that make you feel?
I could have made it work.
And what are the rumours that Connor convinced your father to shut down your business?
He played a role.
Were you saddened by his death?
I loved him. I wish he was still here.
What would you do with your father's fortune?
I don't know.
None of this makes any sense. Why are we asking us such personal questions?
I thought it was just a way of making sure we all get what we're owed in the will.
This is getting ridiculous. Is there even going to be a will reading?
We have received word that the lawyer is on his way.
What about Connor and Sadie?
Oh, sorry to keep everyone waiting. Mo! How great it is to see you!
Connor, get the fuck off here.
Connor, let's go and do our interview.
Of course, miss.
Please state your name and relation to Terrance Carriello.
Connor Smith, personal cash cow of my father.
How did you feel about your father?
Hate his guts.
Can you expand on why?
No.
Your father once said that you were the practice child for the others. Would you agree on that?
I wasn't even a child in his eyes. I was something to be sent on TV and humiliated.
Were you saddened by his death?
I've never been happier.
Final question. What would you do with his fortune?
Burn it.
Is this the family?
Yes. Can you please get on the will reading?
As you wish.
Should we wait for Sadie?
I'm sure Daddy's little princess will be fine with starting without her.
I agree with Merlo. Let's just get on with it.
Okay, let's do this. The will states that all assets, properties and money will go to...
Oh, what the fuck now?
Hello, Sadie.
Hello everyone, sorry I'm late, just had to visit Daddy's grave and thank him for the fortune.
You're hilarious.
Can we just get on with it?
Yeah, let's just get on with it.
Connor, stop antagonising him.
Oh, come on, Merlo. Your music sucked. I saved you.
Come on, let's.
The will reading. We're here for the will reading.
Okay. All assets, properties and money will go to one of my children.
Okay, you guys can all go home now.
Finish.
Your father has stated that all of you must agree on what one person's the whole fortune to go to.
Like that's everywhere.
However, if you cannot agree on one person, then the majority of them can vote on one person at a time and remove them from the room, thus taking away the will and their fortune.
Hold on, so we've all got to vote each other out until there's just one of us left?
Exactly.
This doesn't make any sense because then there'll be two people left who will vote for each other.
And they will have to decide between themselves who will get it.
Even so, one of us still has to get the money.
If you leave these premises, then you are immediately disqualified.
Wait, hold on, that can't be right.
I'm sorry, but I have other appointments I must get to.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Please state your name and relation to Terrance Carriello.
Sadie Carriello, fifth adopted child of my dad.
How do you feel about your father?
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
You come here, you grill everyone, and what do you get?
It's not like that. We are just documenting.
Documenting what fuck-ups we are? Well, you win.
Guys, this is pointless. Dad has obviously set us up to fail.
I think you might be right.
This is so unfair. I deserve the money.
How am I meant to know you've been voted out? The lawyer's already left.
What now?
So that's why they're here.
Our purpose is to make sure that we record all this conversation and whoever's voted out leaves.
Are you serious right now?
He's made us up to look like fools.
We should split the money. Fuck these guys.
Your father stated...
If one of us takes the money, then we can all split it.
Well, which one of us will get it?
Hold on, split it how?
Split it equally.
Whoa, that doesn't seem very fair, does it?
What do you mean?
Well, some of us had to go through more of Dad's shit than others.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's time to vote. You either vote for one person to get the money or one person to be voted out. All you have to do is point to the person you wish to vote out.
I'm not doing this. I love you all too much for this.
Are you voting yourself out?
Yes, I'm out of this race.
You don't have long before you need to vote again.
Well, what happens if we don't vote?
You don't need an excuse to screw over your siblings, do you?
If none of you vote, none of you get the money.
Maybe Kiara was right. We don't deserve the money.
Doors right there, Jack.
Would much rather you walk out.
Merlo, why don't me, you and Jack all vote Connor out?
What?
Well, what's in it for you guys?
We could split it equally between the three of us then.
And you're less likely to screw us over than Connor, right Jack?
Yeah.
No, Jack, please. I looked out for you when we were younger. Please, you can't do this to me.
It's time to vote.
I vote Connor.
I'll vote Connor out.
I vote Connor.
You're all the same as Dad!
So only 3 remain.
When we split the money, I'm going to use it to destroy this bitch.
That's if you get the money.
Now that I owe you guys one, how about I inherit the money and I give it to you?
I guess we can agree to that.
Jack, you say?
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
It's time to vote.
I nominate myself to inherit the money.
I vote Merlo out of the room.
What?
I also vote Merlo out of the room.
What? You can't do this to me.
Sorry, Merlo.
You're not sorry.
I am.
You're gonna grow up sad and lonely, just like Dad. You fat fuck!
You know Merlo was right. If you get the money, then you will end up just like Dad.
Shut up, Sadie.
Just saying.
Voting is soon.
So what happens if we vote to each other?
Then neither of you get any money.
See what you could do to us, Jack? Or you can simply not vote and let at least one of us get the fortune.
What if you didn't vote?
You know that's never going to happen.
It's time to vote.
I vote for myself to be the inheritor of the fortune.
I'll withdraw myself from the competition.
Yes! I win.
I hope money makes you happy, Sadie.
So, when do I get my money then?
There's one more thing you need to do before you get the money.
Yes, what is it?
And that's see your dad.
It's fine, we can visit his grave later.
Hello, my precious daughter.
Put the camera down. State your name and intentions for us.
My name is Terrance Carriello and I want to fake my own death.
Why would you do that?
I wanted to see if my children would turn on each other and I'd like that opportunity.
What happens to the last one standing?
I want to see the heartbreak in their eyes, but there's no fortune coming.